everyone, welcome to our channel, the Sun City Stitchers. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 62.
If you have not joined us before, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a channel that's all about cross stitch and a little bit of quilting, but mainly cross stitch. This week we are coming to you from the southwest corner of Missouri. We are right on the lake, and so I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's a boat going by.
And there's also a lot of cicadas and katydids chirping.
So you hear some noise in the background,
yes.
because we are sitting out on the deck. We are at what used to be our mother's house. She is no longer with us, but she left her home, her lake home, to the five of us, her five daughters. And so we are here enjoying some time on the lake before the end of the summer. And we're going to be here a couple more weeks. So this week is going to be the first of 2 weekends that is happy hour at the lake.
Yes.
So welcome to our happy hour.
So and we'll tell you more about that at the end of the video.
Yes. We've had a really good week.
Yes, it's been busy.
A busy week. So let's talk a little bit about highlights this week.
Okay. So I think the first highlight we had was on Tuesday. We met one of our Flosstube followers, Andrea Dixon, in Branson.
We had lunch with her.
So it was really fun.
It was so wonderful because she reached out to us after one of our videos when we were still in El Paso, and she knew we were coming, and she said, "Oh, I'm in the area. I'd love to get together and stitch with you." So, you know, it was just so fun to actually have a face, because you see the name pop up and you see comments, and it was so fun to have a face with the name.
Really
and we got to see what she was stitching. We found out a bunch about her, and it was
really fun.
Fabulous.
It was
so much fun.
And then we had lunch together, and then we all got to sit and stitch for a little while together.
We stitched,
that was really fun.
It was really fun. We got to see what she's stitching, and she brought a few.
It was
of
like
her
we were
projects.
lifetime friends. We just chatted away. It was really
It was
fun.
so fun. And in our visiting, we found out that we have some other things in common besides cross stitching, and so we'll talk about that a little bit later in our video today as well. Then the next highlight, anything else about that? I just again want to say thank you to Andrea for reaching out to us. It was just so much fun to get together and do that. So we had a great time.
Yes, it was really, really nice.
Then on Wednesday, our oldest sister, Linda, lives in Joplin. She came down with her granddaughter, our little great niece, and she was here visiting. And so we got to catch up with her. We hadn't seen her since last summer. So it was great to see her and visit. We played games. And then last night, we went over to Eureka Springs. It's about 30 minutes from here. It's just across. Our mom's home is in Missouri. Eureka Springs is just across the Arkansas border, so it's about 30 minutes from here. But we went to the old hotel in Eureka Springs called the Crescent Hotel. And they have a ghost tour that they do. So we went on the ghost tour.
Yes.
It was about an hour long.
Yeah, an hour
and 15 minutes. And so we went on the tour. They told a lot of the history of the hotel. Because the hotel has been in existence since the late 1800s. So it's a very old hotel, and it was in its heyday right there at the end of the 1800s. Then it closed for a short time, and then a not so reputable man reopened it as a cancer cure hospital. He ended up going to prison, and then it's kind of went through different owners. It was a girls' school for a while, a music conservatory. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And then it's in the 1990s it was bought by a couple, and they are the ones that have really restored it.
And I think it was the school for the girls before it became the hospital.
Yes, before it became the cancer
Hospital.
Yes, that's right.
So-
And then now, once they've restored it, now they have, like certain rooms that have ghosts in them. So you can specifically
So we-
reserve one of the ghost
So
rooms.
we started
and-
on the top floor, on the fourth floor, and then he told about a room on each floor that was supposedly had a ghost.
Uh-huh.
And so it was really cool. So we kind of worked our way down to
to the bottom,
to the
bottom,
very
actually the basement,
bottom, yes.
which was a morgue.
yes,
at
when
the
it was a
time,
hospital. When it was a hospital, it was
Yes.
the morgue.
And then the other end of that basement is where the spa is now.
The New
We've
Moon
been
Spa.
there. We've had massages there at that spa. It is wonderful. It's very, very nice. It's a beautiful hotel.
It is.
Very
It's really-
nicely preserved, and a lot of just a lot of history.
Yeah.
So that
It
was
was-
fun.
it was really
then
fun.
After our tour, they have a restaurant. They have a more of a formal restaurant, and then
On the
up
first floor.
on the top floor, they have a bar and grill, and it's called
The Sky Bar.
the Sky Bar. And they have delicious pizza there. And so we had pizza, and we all did a beer flight. Caitlin had lemonade, and so we had a nice,
It was
just
really
a
nice.
really nice fun evening.
It was really fun.
There's a lot to do in the area.
Yes,
We had a great
yes.
we had a great evening, and continued to get to visit with Caitlin, and so that was fun.
It was really
so
fun.
she and Linda left today to go back to Joplin. She and her dad will be heading back to Colorado. Our sister's daughter, our niece, stayed home. They have a dog, and so the dog could not travel with them all this way, and so she's at home. They're full-time RVers, so she's with the RV and the dog, and so Beth Ann and Caitlin and her dad will be heading back to Colorado tomorrow
To meet up with Bethany.
Yes, and they will continue on their adventures.
Yes.
So those are highlights.
So that was just a very fun week. Lots of
events.
Yeah, lots of really
fun things. So, of course, while we were in Branson, we also did a little bit of shopping.
Yeah.
We got some floss at Cecilia Samplers, and I did pick up one pattern, and you know what? I forgot to bring it up. I picked up the Stitching with the Housewives, one of their new releases.
Welcome Fall.
It's Welcome Home, but it's fall.
Yeah.
It's the fall one. So I did pick that one up at Cecilia Samplers. Then we went to Quilts and Quilts, a huge quilt store in Branson. And I picked up a few things. I picked up some fabric. I picked up a couple of fabrics. I didn't want anything that screamed patriotic, but I wanted something that kind of had those colors in it. So I picked up 2 fat quarters to do some finishing. These are for little boutique things for camp that I did for Nancy. And then I got a charm pack. This is Primitive Gatherings. Rustic Gatherings is what the collection is called. But it's got really beautiful fabric. So I don't know, it's the kind of the darker prints and then grays. Just really nice fall collection. Some oranges and rusts, really pretty. And a stripe, I think, kind of a calico print, and then some creams. So really pretty. I think these will be nice for finishing. And then I also got the one by Fig Tree called Harvest the Moon. And this is also just a really nice fall collection. Cute. I think it'll be cute for Halloween or just plain fall. So I really like these. Really pretty. And I just saw a quilt on Primrose Cottage in their newsletter today.
Oh.
And it used these prints, and it looked like the charm squares. So I'm going to look at that pattern.
So that size or the mini?
No, that size, not the mini charms. That size, that 5-inch size. And then just today in the mail, I got my Hello Autumn using Shades of Autumn. And this is also Primitive Gatherings. And so this is for a quilt that I'm going to be putting together. The fabrics are just beautiful. And this kit has everything that I need, all of the fabrics that I need. So I'm very excited. I'll show you that as I make progress. So that was very pretty.
And that's when you have to order the pattern for,
I need
right?
to order the pattern, yes. And then I picked this pattern up. I thought this was a really cute little basket. And I picked that up at the quilt store, Quilts and Quilts. And I also got a layer cake of, oh, what did I throw on the floor? A layer cake of Blackbird fabric line. And these are really pretty colors also. So these are my colors in this packet. So I got that.
Yes, you picked up lots of fabric.
I did, because we don't have a quilt store in, I mean, you can go to Joann's, but you can't find these special lines of fabric. So anyway, so I was very happy to get those.
Yes, that is very good.
What about you, Marlene? Did you have any haul?
No, well, I just had stitching haul. So, this one?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah,
So,
I'm ready to go on to that.
Okay. So we got our next part for the Erica Michaels ABCs quilts.
Yeah,
Quilting ABCs. So we got that
This is the one we're going to start in January, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, and do we have what, 2 more parts?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
5 parts.
Yeah.
5 parts.
Yeah.
So we
So
have
anyway,
the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to
so
start
pretty.
it in January.
I'm
It's
very
beautiful.
excited to
and you
start
know,
it. It's gonna
on
be
the
really
back,
fun.
does it show the small? Yes. See,
Yeah.
look. I want to do the smalls also. Each one of them has a way to do it small, and I like these two.
Yeah,
And
that's
these
really cute.
this is what I was talking about. They use the wools.
Oh,
We
okay.
saw a whole bunch of wools at Quilts and Quilts. Yeah, and that's what it was.
We were
So-
wondering if they had them. We didn't know where to look for them, and then here we were back in one corner, and here we found them. So we're like, oh, they do have
and
them.
then
So
I got the next one in my Beach Boardwalk series. This is the second part, Surf Shop.
that's from Country
And I think
Cottages,
the
right?
third one is out. Ice
Oh.
cream, yes, Bicycle Shop just came out.
Oh, okay.
So they have 3, and there's 7 of these. There's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
7. And then I also got from Nancy, she sent the August sheep spool. Isn't that
Mark
darling?
already has his done.
I know. Yes,
turned out
Mark,
really
we saw
cute.
yours.
Yes, it turned out
Super
really
cute.
cute. Really, really cute.
And so this is the August sheep spool with watermelons. Very cute. So
It
it's a
is
little
very
stack of spools this month, and they're already painted black. And then I also got the Ink Circles design, 5 o'clock.
oh yeah,
I
we
just
talked
love
about
this.
that one.
I know, and I had not gotten it.
Yeah.
But Nancy ordered it for me. And so I think this one's really pretty. I love the bright colors. Look at all the little drinks, cocktails for 5 o'clock. So
That is
I think
really
that's
cute.
cute. And the other thing that I've been wanting and I had not picked up was this book by Theresa or Vinette. I'm not sure how you say her. Primitive, not primitive.
Oh, you just told me. Isn't it on there?
Kitten Stitcher and Shakespeare's Peddler.
Yeah.
Is her design name, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Theresa Vinette from Humble Hands. These are all about marking samplers. I'll just show you a couple because they are really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful patterns. Here's one.
That's really pretty.
I haven't read the book yet because there's a lot of
history.
information
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
history. And this one is really pretty.
Yeah.
It's smaller.
Oh, and is that the actual antique one?
Yes.
Oh,
And I
wow.
can't, yeah.
You can't show that because of that.
No. But you see how damaged
Yeah.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see, I'll do one more. This one is really pretty. And then there was that interesting one at the back, Marlene. That was the darning sampler, right?
Yeah. That, no, it's back there, this one.
This was an anonymous one. But
I have to
look
get out
how
that darning
beautiful
one that I
that
have.
is. Just so pretty. Anyway, this was called Most Humble Hands, and it's by Theresa Vinette. It is available, I think, through her site, and then Nancy ordered it for me, so you could get it from your local Ellen needlework shop as well. And then I got one other thing. I just got my bag, and I'm not sure. I know that the sheep bag from Shepherd's Bush is on this, but I can't remember what color quilt was done on, because I would like to do the quilt one, and for some reason I think that one was purple too. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to do on this, but the purple is
I know
cute.
Laura wanted to do the quilt one, and she loves purple, so it might have been purple.
Purple, yeah, that's what I'm thinking it was. I just seem to remember that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's haul. So
Yes.
again, we have haul this week.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, she had lots of haul. I did not. I was good.
I know I need to have some sort of. Now Miss Honey is outside.
Oh dear.
So if we both get up and dash away from the table, it will be because Honey has gone over the little. We have a gate.
Baby gate.
A
We have
baby gate for the kitty.
But sometimes she jumps up on the railing and then goes down. Oh,
But it looks like she's going to lay down
Yeah.
and be nice.
okay.
Okay.
So as long as you can keep an eye on her, because I can't see her because of the chair.
One of the things that I worked on this week, just briefly, this was what I stitched on while we visited with Andrea. I'm working on this one, the August
Heart and hand.
Heart and Hand Square Dance.
Oh, you
And-
got a lot done.
Well, I got the beehive. I got some of the beehives done. So
That's cute.
yeah, it goes fast. This is one that is will become a morning stitch for me. What about you?
Well, I guess I'll just start with this one since it's on the top.
Okay.
I got to spin when I put Louisa Coulimore away. I got to spin, and the beach is calling came back up. So I am working on this one, and I've gotten a lot done.
This is by Erica Michaels.
I just have. Oh, does it need a board in back of it?
No, I don't
Is it
think
okay?
so.
Okay.
I think so.
So yeah, I got all of this done. I got the words, the rest of the words put in here, along with this K that was on the end of Boardwalk, and then I got the little pelican put in, the waves, the little crab, the fish, little sandpiper, the sun and the lobster, and so I'm just working right down here on the bottom to put in the little seaside village.
And you are stitching this on
Ancient.
from Picture This Plus?
From Picture This
What
Plus.
count?
32 count.
32 count
With
ancient.
one strand over 2 threads.
And which thread?
It's a combination of Weeks, DMC, Anchor, and classic colors.
So I'll bring this up so you can see it a little better.
It's turning out so
really
pretty.
pretty. So what she has left is just this little village right down here. She's got the end of the pier put in already, but she needs to work on these 3 little buildings. So this will be a finish.
Yes.
Yay! I am working on, well, I had a new start.
Oh yeah, did we skip that? Yes.
Yes, that's okay. I'm stitching the Salem Sisters Apothecary by Primrose Cottage. This is a stitch along, and I'm
just started yesterday,
I
right?
it started yesterday, and so I am using a fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby, and we dyed it ourselves. And this is what I have done. Part 1 for our stitch along, we're just doing the words, the Salem Sisters Apothecary. So by next Thursday, I will easily have that done. I'm stitching it on 32 count of fabric, like I said, from Hobby Lobby. It's a linen, it's an even weave, and I'm using 2 strands of Weeks Dye Works Kohl.
That's pretty. It looks really pretty on that fabric.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot because the fabric is kind of grungy
Yeah.
looking, and it's perfect for the pattern.
Yes, that's
I
really
did try to nab the frame yesterday, but I was not quick enough. So I'm gonna keep trying. I'm sure they'll have some more, and if not, I'll find something else to
Yeah.
be creative and cute. I mean,
Yeah.
an adorable design.
Yes.
Okay, what else?
Very cute. Okay, well then I've been still working on America the Beautiful by Stitching with the Housewives. So, and I decided to just try to do one flower a day because the flowers really take a long time.
Okay, now this one I think does need a board. Yeah, that's better.
And so anyway, so I got the word "the" put in yesterday. Can you stretch it a little?
There. Let me move it up a little.
So I got the word "the" put in yesterday, and so now I'm ready to put in. There's a little viney leaf thing that comes over here. I'm going to work on that next, and then just.
And you are
keep going.
stitching this on 28 count
28 count
vintage country mocha.
vintage country mocha.
Yeah,
With the classic colors.
the called for classic
And,
colors.
except I switched out and added this dark blue, which is mermaid fin, for the letters. For
And
the
that's
words.
also a classic.
It's also a classic color.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
because they had showed it on black,
Black.
and Marlene did not want to stitch on black, and she switched out the letters.
Yeah, because I
And
didn't
I
want to do
think
that
it
white.
looks great.
I think so too. I really like the letters done in that blue.
I do too. It's really pretty.
So, anyway, I think it looks very good.
I've been working on mine as well. Oh, I thought I was going to have it finished, but these, the ones on the side really take some time to do.
The
So,
flowers,
God Bless
are yours
America
the flowers too.
by Stitching with the Housewives.
They're so pretty though.
They
I
are.
really like yours.
The colors are so vibrant and pretty. And so this is what I
that
have
looks
done.
pretty.
So I'm getting very close.
Now you're using charcoal, right, for
This
the fabric?
is charcoal. This is also 32. It's 32 count, not
But it's
28
even
count.
weave?
It's an even weave.
Right, okay.
An even weave charcoal. I just pressed this, and look, there's a big crease there. And
But it
I'm
looks
using the
better
called
than it-
for. I'm using the called for classic colors. 32 count charcoal, Lugana. 2 strands of floss over 2.
There is a lot of stitching up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm ready to start
That's
on
pretty
these
though.
first 2 little flowers. This side mirrors. This
Right.
side will mirror this
Right.
side. So I will have that. Anyway, so I'm plodding along. I should have it finished, hopefully by
Yes.
next week.
I'm hoping to have a finish on mine too.
So
Okay,
that's
then I'm going
that
to do
one.
this one next. Okay, then the next one, this was one that I worked on last week. But I wanted to
Louisa
show you
Coulimore.
yes,
This is
the
our
Bristol
Bristol sampler.
And
It was our start,
yes,
our new
for-
start for August.
Yes. So I got the first 2 rows done on the first page. So now when I work on it next, I get to do the letters that are a little bit smaller. So I'm hoping they will go a little bit faster.
I'll show. So she's got these 2, so she'll be working on these. Yes. So very pretty.
Yes, and I'm stitching on, what were we stitching on?
Cream and sugar.
Oh yeah.
40 count cream and sugar.
Right, and I'm using
Treenway Silks.
Treenway Silk number 42.
Yes, 1 strand
One
over
strand over
2
2.
threads.
Yes. So that's that one.
And I am working on my
I might how much you got done.
Yeah. My Home Sweet Home. This was a Faithwurks design that was in the
Just
Cross Stitch magazine.
in 2022.
I'm working on this
Or
Timeless
2021.
Tutor 2022. Last
Oh
year.
yeah, 2022.
I'm working on the Timeless Tutor. I have just the white to fill in here, and then a little bit of Kreinik braid that goes here, like in the window, on the tree, and the doorknob. And then the back stitching. So this one I'm going to work on this evening. I think I will get this square done, and then I'm going to put it away and work on something else. I'm going to spin my wheel and work on another project. But then I'll be coming back the next time it comes up on my wheel. I'll be working on this one, which I don't remember what that one's called. So
I can't remember either.
and that is, but it's this one. That will be the next one. Once I finish Timeless Tutor, this will be the next one that I'll work on.
Is it country something?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
So that's the design. Honey.
Oh,
honey,
Honeybee.
there she goes.
Oh,
She's
my
going.
goodness.
Honey,
Honeybee,
get down.
Get down.
Get
Honey,
down.
Get down. Come here. What were you trying to see? Yes, in you go.
Go in the
Go
house.
in. Thank goodness the guest girl saw you.
Go in the house. She's not going in.
Come on. Go. In you go.
All right. She's in now.
Oh my goodness.
That was exciting.
Thank goodness you saw her.
Marlene told her before we started she didn't want any shenanigans, but she doesn't listen. Such a spoiled little cat. She got up and perched on the very top of the railing and was just looking around. So I don't know what she saw, but something was exciting.
Yeah, she thought she saw something. She needed to go investigate
This
a
is
little
the shepherd's
closer.
bush stocking that Marlene is doing for our little great niece. She's doing Lula's stocking for Hazley. We always do a stocking for our great nieces and nephews, their second Christmas, because that way if they have a birthday close to Christmas, we weren't scrambling trying to get it done. So this is what she has done. She's working on...
That's done.
This is done already. So you're
I'm
working
doing the
down here.
grass, and then I'm coming over here to do
There's a little house.
a little house and
some
trees.
trees.
Mm-hmm.
So she's working on this side of her right here. This.
This is another one.
Wow, you're coming really good. So then you'll just have this part down here.
Yes, and I'm hoping that will go pretty fast.
Well, that's good because that's what we set up. Because this week you're supposed to work on this, and then the last week in August this.
So I really wanted to try to get it done before I get back, so that I'm not trying to do it along with
When you're
tutoring.
tutoring.
Yes.
Okay, and the last one that I worked on was, oh, well, no, I have two actually, was My Mary Hillier, because I wanted to finish the first page. And so I did get the first page done. So this is page 1 of Mary Hillier.
Really
This is
pretty.
my Bristol sampler that I started. And I am also stitching it on 40 count cream and sugar using Treenway Silk, but I'm using number 20, one strand over 2 threads.
That's really pretty.
It's very fun.
It is. I
really
liked it too.
enjoying it. So
it was really fun.
very, very fun.
Yes.
And then the last one that I'm working on, when I finished the models that I was stitching for Nancy, I spun the wheel for my morning stitch, and the one that came up was my Anniversaries of the Heart. And so it's actually, I'm working on the last square, which is the bonus block, and then I will have a finish. And so I am working on this, and that's the square that I'm working on.
This one right here.
Yes. So I'm ready to go on to the half that has the little house. So I'm going to stand up and just hold it back. This is the one that we did that's really like a heritage sampler. Because it has a block for each of our grandparents on both sides. For our parents, do you want to point to the sister block?
This one?
Yes, but on mine,
Oh, yes. Over here.
right here, that's for the sisters. And then the block that I'm working on now will have my initials and birthday in it.
That's really pretty.
So this is almost done.
And
I think we've been working on this for 2 years. I think we started it in
2020 or
2020, I think.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I really don't remember either. So that's our stitching progress.
Yes. So stitching progress. Okay, so that's already over here.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Oh, so then when we met with Andrea and we're visiting and talking, we found out that we are all Cardinals baseball fans.
Yes.
And we've been to the ballpark. We have been many times, and she and her husband have gone many times. And then she mentioned that she'd always wanted to do the little house design called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And so we decided we're going to do a stitch along. We're going to start it in September, kind of in conjunction with
the playoffs.
when baseball playoffs start for who
Even
to
though
decide
the
who goes to the World
Cardinals
Series.
will probably not make the playoffs because they're not having a good year.
Had a very,
still.
very sad
Yes,
season.
yes, they have.
But we are going to start that. We will keep you posted because if anybody wants to join us, we'd love to have you.
Yes.
So that will be a sal that we're going to start in September. It's a little house design called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. If you have kids that have played baseball or softball, or if you have a team, you can, the pattern itself just says home and visitor, but we're going to personalize it and actually put the name of, we're going to put the Cardinals and then another team that they play. So we're going to be personalizing ours. So if you have kids that play, or if you have a favorite team, you could personalize yours too. And I think it's going to be a really fun stitch.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
It's so cute. It's such a cute design. So we're going to be ordering ours and getting our pattern and choosing fabrics. And then we will keep you posted, because anybody that wants to join us, we'd love to have you. And so that's going to be our new start. And then, what's coming up, Marlene? What are you going to be working on?
I'm just mostly going to
you know what? Before we do that, let's talk about, we are going to have a new start coming up this week. Marlene and I are going to start, we're going to do a new start together. Like, we need a new start.
I know.
Like, we need another new start, but it's just too fun. So we're going to be starting our seaside tiny town. Oh, and they came out with a new tiny town. Harvest Tiny Town.
Yeah.
So Nancy's ordering that for us.
Oh, good. Okay.
So we're going to be stitching this, and we're going to be using 32 count raw linen. It's the called for.
By raw linen by Belfast.
By Belfast.
And then all the classic colors.
And then the classic colors that were called for. They're beautiful colors. I'm going to use this same colorway for, Marlene helped me go through, for my beach boardwalk. I want the patterns to be the same. So these are just really pretty colors, just very beachy looking. It looks like the beach.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this in Branson. I'm not sure if we're going to start it Sunday. We're going to be going to stay at our sister's timeshare, and we're going to go Sunday, and we'll be there through Thursday morning. We have to check out. Yeah. So I think we're probably going to start that right away Sunday afternoon.
Yes, probably.
And work on it. And they go pretty fast, so I'm excited to do that.
Yes.
So that's coming up. And then what else are you going to be working on?
Well, I'm just going to mostly be working for finishes on
that's what I'm going to do.
The beach is calling and the stocking. And then I'd really like to get more done on my America the Beautiful.
Yeah. I want my God Bless America. I want that one to be finished. My Anniversaries of the Heart should be finished. And at least the Timeless Tudor, the whole piece won't be finished, but I'd like the Timeless Tudor block to be stitched and backstitched. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working on. And then as I finish one thing, I'll spin my wheel and start on something else, but I don't know what that's going to be. I have a number of things that could possibly that are possibilities. So we have that. And then tonight for our happy hour, we're going to be having a, just like wine and cheese and crackers. Our wine is a wine, it's a local wine from Missouri. It's from Stonehill Winery. In Herman. We visited. It's not only just a winery, but also the vineyard where they grow the grapes.
And they do a tour.
And they do a tour of their distillery
and tell you about the history. And
it's very fascinating.
Yes, it is.
It's near St. Louis. Herman is not far from St. Louis. And we are going to be enjoying a chilled red wine tonight as we start the grill for dinner.
Right.
So, and then we have a little recipe that we mixed up this afternoon, and it's chilling in the fridge. So, what do you want to tell them about that?
It's just called an olive cracker spread. Olive cracker spread, I believe was what the name was. And it was just very simple, 2 ingredients, just cream cheese and some green olives. And you just mixed it all together, and we're going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to it.
Yes.
Just to give it a little more flavor.
And then we're going to just have some other cheese and crackers.
And summer sausage.
And so we're going to sit and enjoy that on the patio while our grill starts and do that tonight. We'll share the recipe for the cheese spread in the comments or the description box here. So if you want to look it up, you can. We'll have that.
Pinterest.
Yes. So we're very excited about that, and it's going to be relaxing and nice.
Yes.
And then we did a giveaway last week for International Cross Stitch Day.
Yes.
I don't know. We saw it all different ways.
Yes.
It was National Cross Stitch Day, International Cross Stitch Day, World Cross Stitch Day. So anyway, International Cross Stitch Day. We did a drawing. We had 2 patterns that we were giving away. One of them was the beautiful vine, which was Blackbird design. It was part of the Loose Feathers Absidarian series, and it was number 6. Absidarian. Number 6. We're getting a little bit of a glare here. It's a beautiful pattern. So Blackbird design, and the winner of this was
Andrea Dixon.
And we really truly did put it on the
Yes.
wheel and spin. So Andrea, congratulations.
Yes.
You are the winner of the Blackbird design. The second design that we had was an antique sampler reproduction of Mary Atkinson. And the winner of this, congratulations to Gloria Urea. So congratulations, Gloria. Ladies, if you'll make sure you send us your address, we will get these in the mail to you right away. Our email address is in the description box, so you can send your mailing address to that email address, and we will get these off to you. So congratulations, ladies. And thank you, everyone, for participating. Yes. We truly appreciate that you spend a few minutes and join us as we share our cross-stitching.
Yes.
Marlene and I have so much fun doing these. Here at Mom's, we're together anyway. But when we're home in El Paso, it's the one day of the week where we actually get together. We talk to each other on the phone multiple times a day.
Yes.
But we don't necessarily get together every day.
Especially not when I'm tutoring.
Yes.
Because I'm so busy.
Yes,
with
you're
my
busy, and it's late
schedule.
nights, and then my husband is still working. So, I mean, by the time he gets home and we have dinner, and it's just crazy. And so when we do our Flosstube, it's just the one time of the week where we have specifically set time aside where we know we're going to do something together and have fun. And we both just love cross-stitching so much that
we love to share what we're doing.
Yes, and it's so fun to share. And so when you all participate in drawings or when you leave comments, it's just nice to know that we're sharing something that you all love also. So thank you for the comments. Thank you for spending time with us during the week, because we truly do enjoy our Flosstube time.
And appreciate that you join us.
So very comments are always welcome. Questions are always welcome. So thank you. Just thank you for joining us. do we have anything else coming up this week? Like we said, we're going to be spending the week in Branson. We usually have certain things we do. We're going to be having lunch somewhere before we check into the timeshare. We haven't decided yet whether it's going to be the little fish house or whether
Branson's
Landing, or whether we're going to try a new spot, a brewery
in Hollister.
In Hollister, a little nearby town. And then we know we're going to be doing a cookout at the lake one evening. It's supposed to be very, very hot, so we know we're going to be at the pool. We know we're going to be cross-stitching.
Yes.
And
and we're going to go to Andy's frozen custard.
Yes, of course. We have to have Andy's frozen custard because that's just a must.
Yes.
So, yum. That makes me hungry for custard right now.
I know, me too. Okay, but I think other than that,
I think so. I think we are just wishing you all a wonderful weekend. We hope you get time to stitch and do what you love. And on that note, we want to just remind you that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
so wherever you are, bring your own sunshine
And keep on stitching. We'll see you next week for Happy Hour at the Lake.